This is a really interesting difference between the way Chinese politicians operate versus Western, and specifically American. And it's simply this: American leaders cannot admit when they're wrong, but Chinese leaders can. They can change course. So when politicians pick a policy, they are stuck with it. Reagan once reversed direction and couldn't say it directly, so he awkwardly said, "Our thinking has evolved." There was audible laughter in the audience because everyone knew he was covering for a policy change, and he couldn't just change policy, he had to cover it. In America, admitting you're wrong is political suicide. But in China, it's the opposite. The people expect the government to make the right decision, and if the policy they're following isn't working, they change the policy. So when zero COVID stopped working, Beijing opened the country almost overnight. No humiliation, just a shift in direction. That difference comes down to culture. America runs on competition, Democrats versus Republicans. If one side admits their policy isn't working, the other side wins. So leaders double down even when they're wrong. It's also a low power distance society. Leaders don't command obedience, they have to persuade. So changing policy looks weak. China's the reverse. It's a one party system built on hierarchy and trust in authority. It's high power distance. If the party decides policy A no longer works, it switches to policy B. No loss of power. In fact, the opposite. People want the policy to change if it's not working. This is another great example of how cultural perspective influences how society operates. So, what are your thoughts about these two systems? Which do you think works better? Let us know in the comments.